And some of us on University Avenue most of the time.
No, not most of the time. We had an apartment on Popham Avenue.
Didn't Aunt Lucy live on University Place too? You did?
Yes. She used to live near us. In fact, she lives in the same apartment building that we lived in on University Avenue. And that started my cooking. Because she used to cook for us. We eat in her house, I think it was. And there was a dumbwaiter between the two apartments. They used to use that to carry packages from downstairs to the upstairs. And I used to knock on their door if I needed attention. And I knocked on their door once, the dumbwaiter door, and I heard her say, "What does that pest want now?" And that cut me to the quick. And as a result, I went to the authority and asked her to teach me how to cook. So we shouldn't be dependent on Lucy. And that's how I learned how to cook. I worked hard to learn how to cook.
Mm-hmm. What did she teach you how to cook? Do you remember?
The first thing I made was the rice pudding with a lemon sauce. And I remember Uncle Maya loved it. I used to send him nice big portions.
What else did she teach you?
That's
the only thing you remember, rice pudding?
That's all I remember, rice pudding. Oh, chicken soup.
Yeah.
And I used to make chicken soup, and there would be all the soup greens in them. The parsnips and the carrots and the onions. And I would chop those up and make little croquettes and serve those back in the soup.
Did you ever cook for Aunt Lucy?
Pardon?
Did you ever cook for Aunt Lucy then?
Yeah, I used to make them.
And how did she ever comment on your cooking?
No.
No?
She was a little gruff also. They're all kind of gruff. And Gertie was the gruffest.
Oh, she could be mean.
Yeah.
She could be mean.
How many sisters were there?
Well, there was my mother, there was Gertie, there was Sarah, there was Lucy, and there was one who got Lily. And there was another one who died when she was about 17.
Sarah.
Rheumatic heart. No, Sarah died when she was in her 30s. But there was one who died in London.
Yeah.
What did she die of?
She had a rheumatic fever.
Oh, really? I never knew Sarah either. She
died before.
The first one?
Yeah.
She never stopped reading.
She played poker. She played bridge, I think. Bridge. And she smoked.
She liked the theater, right?
She loved the theater.
Is your mother?
My mother, yeah.
Does Linda still go to the theater a lot? Does Linda go to plays?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Mhm.
You?
Yeah, we go in Chicago, and then the last time I was in New York, I saw Gods of Carnage. I took Michael to see that.
Oh.
I tried to get Terry and okay, can you help?
Who was a good driver?
My father.
Your father was a good driver?
Apparently. Well, he never got into an accident.
He had a terrible accident.
You did? When?
Oh, he smashed his head.
Really?
It was in Pennsylvania. And he got a terrible head injury.
I don't remember that.
Was he in the hospital?
Yeah.
I remember once he came back from being on the road, and he had a black mark on his foot, and he thought it was cancer. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor washed it off with soap and water.
That's dirt.
It was dirt. The family used to belong to this lodge, the Anglo-American Lodge. It was just English people and Americans of the English descent. And they had a doctor, Dr. Rosenblum, Weissblum or Rosenblum. Remember the doctor from the lodge, Anglo-American Lodge? We had a doctor there.
Yeah.
Rosenblum, I think his name was. And so whenever anything was wrong with us, we would call him and he would come to the house. So it was very convenient. And I badly scraped my knee once, and it was bleeding very badly. And we called the doctor over, and he came and looked at my knee, and kind of dismissed it. But then my mother was in bed with it turned out, with the liver problems. She had jaundice, and he took one look at her, and it took her into the hospital, and she subsequently died in the hospital.
I thought she had gallbladder problems. She had liver problems, gallbladder and liver.
Oh, it was gallbladder, primarily gallbladder.
But it affected her liver too?
I think that, well, the fact that she was jaundiced means that she affected the liver.
Yeah.
Came from London.
No, but before that, like her grandparents, where are they from?
They were from Poland.
He was from Poland. He was a milkman.
That's wrong. That's not Daddy's family. That's Mom's.
Mom's family, yeah.
Yeah.
Her father was a milkman, right?
My mother's father was
Yeah.
a milkman and was beaten up by anti-Semites once, and he was hospitalized.
What about anti-Semites?
The grandfather was beaten up by anti-Semites, and he was subsequently hospitalized and died from what they did to him.
Really?
Lily told me that story.
I didn't know that.
In England or in Poland?
In English.
Anyone. But his family came from Poland?
My grandfather, I don't know, he must have come from Poland. I don't know where he came from.
And how about your mom's mother?
She came from Poland to London at the age of something like 3 months or some very early age. She was very young when she came over.
She was a very polite, exact lady.
Mama.
My grandmother.
Mama's mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
She was a very elegant lady.
Did you know her ever?
Yeah.
You never knew her.
Yes, I did.
How did you know her? You certainly didn't go to London to know her.
Did
I
she
know
over
her.
here though?
She never came here. No, you're imagining that.
I know her.
You knew Mama's mother.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't have.
I did.
How did you know her? Was she here on a visit ever?
I think she came over here once.
No, she never did.
Is it possible she came over before you were born, Dad?
It's possible, I suppose. You know, I have 2 brothers.
Yeah, they both died, right?
They both.
I didn't know that either.
Yes, you did.
Of course you knew that. There were 2 brothers.
Oh, yeah.
One died in childbirth, and the other.
Leslie.
Yes, and one died in childbirth, and the other died when he was a few years old.
Yeah. Leslie was one.
Were they born before Adelaide, before you, Adelaide, or in between?
I think before Adelaide. I think 2 boys were born, then Adelaide, and then I.
Yeah.
And you never knew your grandmother.
Yes, I did.
You're
What are you
thinking
doing
of,
now?
she's thinking of Lily.